Welcome back everyone to the Audacious Money Witch channel where we talk about investing and trading and a lot of fun things. Don't miss the single largest opportunity Trulieve Cannabis has ever had in the history of Trulieve stock. If everyone in Florida can get in on this, do your part and vote, we can all make life-changing cannabis money. It's not just for the shareholders like me. Big investment dollars pour in means more jobs in the industry, higher wages for workers, not just for Trulieve, higher tax revenue for the government, a booming economy in the Sunshine State. Everybody wins. Come on, Vice City, Miami. There's 29 days left. We did it in Canada. You can do it too. Like I said, we only have 29 days left. What's the steps and process if you are interested in taking part in? Be a part of the culture of love and peace at this historic tipping point for the Florida cannabis industry. And how we are getting to the finish line of victory and recreational cannabis for everyone to celebrate. In CEO Kim's own words, the next step is the Supreme Court ruling. The Supreme Court issues new opinions every Thursday. So sometime one Thursday between now and April 1st, they will issue a ruling on this topic. When that ruling is favorable, we then move to the next phase of the campaign, which would be to get out the vote and public education. So we'll, of course, work with the campaign, hopefully along with other advocates and organizations. An outline of that now. We'll launch that into the market, and then the vote will be in November alongside the presidential election. Again, it has to pass with 60% approval.
Now, if this does make it onto next year's ballot, it would need 60% support from voters in order to pass and obviously become law.
And after it passes, then there is self-implement clause in the language. Basically states that current operators will be able to begin sales 6 months from the date of passage. So you fast forward 6 months, it happens to be Cinco de Mayo in Florida. It's gonna be a party. You all should come. We would begin adult youth sales. In between those times, there is a regularly scheduled legislative session that is also by design. So the legislative session will happen, but all other kinds of ballot initiatives, there will be an implementation bill that will run that will squarely address the adult youth program. So that is when substantively the decisions around do things change. Do they not change? Are they adding an additional licensing structure? Are they going to change the type of products that are available? All of those things would be addressed during that implementation. It could be very light, and they could just take the existing statute and put over it medical and adult use. Like that's on one extreme. The other extreme is that they could have a completely new set of statutes. The only requirement is that it has to actually implement the vote or they will of the people as outlined in the Constitution Amendment. So this is where we need to act. It's now or never, you know. Asking for the other operators in Florida to participate in the same kind of process of educating everyone because now is the time to act. The next biggest hurdle is going to be the vote and clearing that 60%. We need folks to step up to the plate. We have 21 million residents, and it's a very large state that has a ton of different media segments across the state. It's expensive to get into households because it's a presidential election year, and we have to educate folks who don't know anything about cannabis in terms of why this is the right thing for them to vote yes on. Cannabis for the state of Florida. This is the single largest opportunity that Trulieve has ever had in the history of Trulieve stock. Trulieve is estimated to be an approximately $6 billion cannabis market. There is going to be plenty for everyone. Trulieve is not going to be serving it all, regardless how fast she moves. There's plenty of opportunity for folks. This is going to be really exciting for everyone. Oh, Ted, are you excited? Oh, I know, right? It's so exciting. Oh, Ted is so excited. He can't control himself. He had to hop on right now. You're just so excited about Trulieve, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going to place his vote. Ted's going to vote yes for Florida for cannabis. Oh, yeah, we're going to shake on it, okay, Ted? Oh, yeah, he's so excited. You're just dancing today, Ted. Oh, you're so cute. For now, Kim and her team will be head down and laser focused between now and April. The Trulieve team will be really continuing that positive momentum. It's playing out nicely. Just to continue that momentum straight into the adult use switch. One thing I love about Trulieve is that it's known for being focused and not to get distracted by other shiny objects. What Kim is focused on is her 3 cornerstone markets, but particularly Florida and this opportunity in front of Florida. We're talking about billions of dollars at stake for our organization. In Kim's words, tell me that I'm crazy or take your money elsewhere. That is what I should be focused on. That's what we should be focused on. It is the largest opportunity that we have ever had within this company. Kim said we're on the 10-yard line right now, and we have to get a touchdown. And candidly, I want the 2 points. We should not be happy with a field goal. And I'm dang sure we can't fumble the ball. And easiest way to fumble the ball is you start running one direction without actually fully securing the opportunity that's in front of you. And so we have to secure the opportunity that's in front of us. And then listen, if we do it right, we can buy whatever business we want. We're focused on the opportunities that's going to give us the capital and going to give us the ability to have exponential optionality in our decision making moving forward. It really will change the trajectory of the business. As Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger used to say, they made a ton of bad decisions, but they never made one emotional decision. I am very pleased that Kim made strategic decision to pull out of New Jersey market right away. She didn't make an emotional decision that when you go into a market for the ground up, you are so emotionally attached to that place. So you hire a bunch of folks. You start something and then you have to back away from that commitment because it's not working out. So what she would rather do is make a strategic decision on the front side, say thank you, no thank you. Kim is focused on where she believes the biggest reward is to the company. It makes me very confident as a shareholder to hear that she knows what she wants and what she is doing and how to get us there. In terms of rescheduling, in the recommendation letter to DEA, HHS chose to compare cannabis to alcohol, which they typically do not do in a report like that. Because alcohol, of course, is not scheduled at all. So that was really interesting. for the timing of reschedule. Kim thinks everyone is speculating that it would be at some point in this year and that it would make sense politically for it to be ahead of the presidential election. Rescheduling, of course, would be monumental as it relates to the history right of cannabis reform and the end to ultimately prohibition. Now on to the Trulieve stock. It surges as receiving early 280E tax refunds and stronger than expected gross profit in the fourth quarter earnings. Florida-based vertically integrated multi-state operator Trulieve Cannabis Corp. made waves in the U.S. Mary Jane industry when it announced the plan to seek $143 million worth of federal tax refunds in October of 2023. Today, Trulieve revealed that it has received $113 million worth of tax refunds as it challenges what it owes under Section 280E of the IRS Code. Trulieve also is seeking $31 million in state tax refunds. In the fourth quarter earnings report released Thursday, from the capital city of Florida, Tallahassee, my Trulieve stock reported fourth quarter performance delivered the highest revenue in gross margin for the year. Record cash flow from operations of $202 million and free cash flow of $161 million in 2023. Expect 2024 cash flow from operations of at least $225 million. Revenue of $287 million increased 4% sequentially, with 95% of revenue from retail sales. Achieved GAAP gross margin of 54%, with gross profit of $154 million. Reported net loss of $33 million. Achieved EBITDA of $73 million. Cash as of December 31st, 2023 of approximately $208 million. Trulieve said it has received $62 million worth of tax refunds during the quarter ended December 31st. Received $50.3 million in January of 2024. Received one rejection notice in the amount of $1.2 million. So far, a total of $113 million in refund to date. During a Thursday earnings call, Trulieve executives were asked whether the company's tax refund strategy is applicable to other cannabis operators. Trulieve CEO Kim Rivers said she couldn't reveal more details about what she called a trade secret, but added that the company considers the tax refund strategy to be in large part specific to our position and our organization. Until this process reaches a final resolution, we anticipate the uncertain tax position will increase over time. We will continue to make timely payments as an ordinary corporate taxpayer. With strong cash generation and a clearly defined strategy, Trulieve is best positioned for the coming wave of meaningful growth catalysts. If you vote yes on cannabis in Florida, oh, you're going to vote yes on cannabis in Florida? Oh yeah, he says he's going to vote yes on cannabis in Florida. It's party time.